Hi there, Joker here for a pocket full of happiness, and in this video I'm going to show you a few products that I haven't shown you yet and a few that I have already, like this one, the Spiderweb background, then a new one, the geometric background, and I will also be using two new butterfly die sets, and I wanted to show you a different way to use the spiderweb background. And for this I'm going to add a double-sided adhesive back to back this panel, and I'm creating two, but I could actually create many more. I just I did not have enough time, but normally I would create more because at the same time I'm doing this, it doesn't add any time. So I'm die cutting one color at a time, just because I don't have space on my desk to hold everything, and also I don't really want to lose pieces. There's you can see there's quite a few tiny pieces, and this way I'm not losing them. So I'm just doing one color at a time, and as you can see, two panels at a time. I went with kind of, actually I don't know what my inspiration was for these colors. I just wanted something colorful and something bold, and I actually created a different video first, where I did not use this background, but I did use the geometric background, and I ended up really not liking those projects, but I will post it anyway in case it gives you some different ideas. But where was I going with this? I just wanted to use different colors, colors that I like better, because the other video, I like those colors too, but it had a limited palette, and somehow they just did not make me happy. But I do like how these turned out. So I'm finishing up with the last color here, and yeah, like you see, I could really have created many more panels, but yeah, I don't like to waste paper, but again, sometimes you just don't have time. And moving on to my other card, this is just like a partial panel that doesn't cover the whole background, which is why I have to use liquid glue here. I cannot really add double-sided tape behind just this piece. And again, I think you saw this in other videos as well. I like to place back the white pieces as well. And in fact, I'm going to add more layers here, because I want to create a different look. I want to add, you see, I want to add dimension to the inside pieces. And I'm going to create a second panel where I'm not going to do this. There I will fill the slots with color cardstock pieces, so like a traditional inlay technique. And I'm using the same colors as I did on my first two panels, and I'm also adding the color cardstock on top of those really dimensional pieces. And while maybe from this angle or in this light you will not see the difference that much, but you will see them on the finished project. And in fact, this on this panel I'm creating the dimension with the outline. So I die cut this piece 2 more times, and I'm going to glue this on top of my card. And then comes the decoration. It's really not going to be very complicated. I'm just die cutting the butterflies from white cardstock and layering them up. This one is the mid-size butterfly that is new, and the other one will be the large size or large butterfly. I don't even know how I named it. I wasn't very creative with naming them. And from the full frame, I'm using this sentiment, but only, I think on some of them I'm using fall greetings, and on this one just greetings, cut from gold cardstock. And here is the large butterfly. This is pretty big. The cards are, by the way, 5 by 7 inches again. And so I'm using just one butterfly and the same gold sentiment, which I'm going to just place on top of my butterfly. And then I'm moving on to the other two cards. And I decided to use some of the leaves from the fall frame, and I just die cut them from the same colors as on the rest of the background. And I'm going to fill this empty spot or space with colorful letters. Letters and leaves in Hungarian are the same word, so sometimes it's still confusing. And so yeah, I'm just gluing these down. And on the second card, I am adding white leaves, and in fact I prefer that look, because I don't know, there's just something about white on white texture I cannot explain, even though I would always go with color, I think. But look at that, there's just something so pretty about it. I could cover the whole card with just white, which would be surprising because you know how much I love colors. But I felt like that would be a good variation on the first card. And here I'm going to add the full fall greetings sentiment in gold. And then this card is done as well. And I will come back to one of the previous cards and just add a little embellishment on the butterfly. But I did not want to add color there. The background is already really colorful, and I like the white die cuts on it, so I just added some white enamel dots on these. And then here you have the finished projects. The colors are not right in this video. I don't know why it's like that, but you will see the colors in the photos at the end of the video. I hope I could help with some ideas with these new die sets. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.